one last check here. We're on runway 16. Adjust that to 16. Got lights, got camera, now we can take off. See how it kind of crabs into the wind?
Yep.
Wahoo traffic, 6-4 Charlie Alpha, departing pattern to the south, Wahoo.
All right, we'll check in with Omaha Approach here in a second.
Okay.
And plasma traffic, Cessna 5204 Foxtrot, clearing the pattern to the east. Plasma.
Atlanta, a mile to the south.
Alpha 30 Charlie Hotel, Roger, winds at upway 250 at 05, radar says terminate, Fox VFR, continue box 2 through Vita.
Fox VFR, we'll talk to you here shortly. 0 Charlie Hotel.
And Omaha Approach, good morning, Cessna 5204 Foxtrot, 2,500 out of Plasma.
This is 04 Foxtrot, Omaha Approach, recycle transponder, squawk 0244, stay intentions.
Squawk 0244, and sir, if able, we'd like to do some sightseeing up to Epley and then back.
This is 04 Foxtrot, radar contact 3 miles southeast of Plasma, CM altimeter 3010, and approximately where from Epley Airfield will you be maneuvering?
If we can go to the zoo and circle around and then come back to Plasma.
This is 04 Foxtrot on navigation.
Copy, clear to own navigation, Cessna 04 Foxtrot. Okay. So there's the river. All right, so you want to try this?
Yeah.
Okay, so put your feet on the pedals Heels down on the floor where your toes are just on the bars at the bottom. There you go. Okay, and then take the yoke with one hand, just like that. All right, so you've got the airplane. So your nose, yeah, you push the pedal just a little bit. Okay, now when it turns, you got to neutralize them or it'll keep rolling. So now we're going to level back off, right like that. So the nose controls our airspeed up and down. If you let the nose down, our speed comes up. If you raise it, our speed goes down. And the power sets our altitude for us.
3985 November, Omaha approach, Omaha altimeter 3010.
3010, right on the moon.
So we'll go up to about 3,500 feet here. So now what I want you to do is push on it just a little bit, bring the nose down. This will zero out, this will settle in, and our speed will come up. And remember when I told you about the trim? Yep. That right there takes all the fight out of the airplane. So, see, you can let go of it. You'll have to adjust this as your speed comes up. Point us towards that big white hanger over there. That's off it. So kind of roll a little bit to the right. There we go. Okay, now level the wings off. Good. There you go. So once we get our speed settled in, we won't have to play with the trim as much anymore.
Okay. This is fun.
And this, because in a carbureted engine, the air gets thinner as you go up, so you can adjust how much air is going in with the gas here. So it gets better gas mileage at a higher altitude. So see this road right here and the smokestacks up ahead?
Yes.
Go that way.
Okay.
So when you get to where you can't see, you can let the nose down a little bit because see how our speed dropped off and our altitude went up?
Lancer 9773, we're just off.
All right, so let the nose down a little bit, so just kind of push forward on it. There you go. It doesn't take much.
Lance 39773, Omaha approach, roger, the Omaha altimeter 3010, taking your altitude.
You doing okay back there?
Yes. Omaha approach, Lance 39773.
Lance 39773, Omaha approach, and recycle transponder, your squawk
Just
will
push
be
just a little bit down. There you go. And this is one of those, it just takes practice and experience, but what you'll end up with eventually is, I know the Cowling goes on the horizon about here, and that's where straight and level is.
Millard on navigation, VFR to your discretion, altimeter 3011.
Okay, 3011, that radio seems to be working better. I don't know if it's the switch or I'm just getting me better now.
So this, when you do training, we don't spend a lot of time doing straight and level flight, but once you start going someplace, this is it, right here, straight and level. So there's Offutt over there.
Okay.
All right, so there you go. And you can feel you got a little bit of a bank into it, and that's what the instruments are showing you. So kind of level the wings off a little bit. So take the bank out. There you go. A little bit more. There you go, right there. And once you get a little more used to it, you can feel the up and down also sometimes before the instruments will tell you about it.
Okay.
Push the mic up a little bit closer. There you go. Yeah, you almost have to swallow the mic on these things.
Intentional aircraft Airmet Tango update 2 for turbulence and low level wind shear valve until 21000 available flight service station pursuit. And 85 November, DM altimeter 3011. And 85 November, if you're not already on there, change my frequency 120.1.
120.1.
All right, so does it feel like we're going along at about 115 miles an hour?
Yep.
And then you can start to see downtown coming in through the haze there.
Yep.
Looks like somebody's burning the trash off of their field over here. All right, so bring the wings back. There we go. It tends to kind of roll a little bit on its own. That's just a natural tendency of the airplane.
Okay.
There you go. Kind of drive towards downtown for right now, and we'll stay clear of that smoke.
3011. Benz 94 Whiskey, change to my frequency 120.1. Benz 17904 Whiskey, change to my frequency 120.1.
For Whiskey, now on 120.1.
Benz 94 Whiskey, thank you. Omaha altimeter 3011. Altitude is your discretion.
And then you can see downtown. If you look right over here, you see those two pieces of concrete? Yeah, that's Epley. That's Omaha Epley up there. That's the north-south runway. So, what do you think? Is this as hard as you thought it'd be, or is it, it's not hard?
No.
Really. Especially when it's nice and smooth like this. When we get back, get down a little lower and it starts to get bumpier, it's a little more of a challenge, but
For the 4 Romeo Foxtrot Omaha approach. Straight 4 Romeo Foxtrot, call me airborne on 120.1. Your spot will be 0240. This 1 Foxtrot Papa, traffic free northwest of you. Appears to be southbound. Altitude indicates 4,000.
so when he says altitude indicates 4,000, they're getting that off of this box and the other airplane.
Jumping at the Weeping Water Airport, 1,500.
All right, I see downtown. I'm looking for the Desert Dome at the zoo. Because there's I-80.
I think we're on top of it.
Are we?
Yeah, because I see South High School and then it's field right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so I've got the airplane.
I see the ident now. Your radar
And I go with the brake?
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up to where you can see it down your side here.
Okay.
56 Mike, Omaha approach block 0273 and ident.
Omaha approach, Cherokee 6201 Whiskey.
So you should be able to see it down there now.
At 1,800.
6201 Whiskey, Omaha approach to radar contact. Turn right, direct Wahoo, altitude your discussion.
01 Whiskey.
That's 56 Mike, radar contact 3 miles west of the Lincoln Airport. Omaha altimeter 3011, say altitude and intention. That's 56 Mike, expect runway 17 and advise ATIS Oscar. Thank you.
Five 539, drop us in the air, descending.
6539, stay on that code. Radar services terminated. Frequency change clear.
539.
Okay, so there's the baseball field right in the middle of the parking lot. Did you get it?
Yep.
Okay. I'll finish the turn here and point us back to the south, and then I'll let you have it again.
Okay.
And this will work out just about right.
5001 Whiskey, traffic 2.5 miles southwest of you is another Cherokee maneuvering over the zoo at 3,500.
Okay, I will keep looking for them. 01 Whiskey.
And it's 04 Foxtrot, traffic just departed Omaha, turning westbound out of 2,600 to Cherokee.
And 04 Foxtrot's looking. We're heading back to the south, back to Plattsmouth.
The 04 Foxtrot maintain out of below 3,000 to Plattsmouth.
At or below 3,000 for 04 Foxtrot. All right, so he just wants us to descend
24th Street.
Ahí está la 24, ¿no?
This is 1 Foxtrot Papa, fly heading is 030 and expect runway 17.
So our ground speed will probably be a little bit higher because I think the wind's blowing in our backside right now, or at least it feels like it.
Uniform Omaha departure radar contact. Altitude is your discretion. Turn right heading 230. This is 1 Foxtrot Papa. Resume on navigation for right base runway 17 and contact Lincoln Tower 118.5. See ya.
All right, so then we'll just follow 75 all the way back down there. All right, so you got the airplane.
Bonanza 904 Whiskey appears to be at least 2 in the pattern at Millard. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved, Bonanza 904 Whiskey. Good day.
Departure United 1013, leaving 2500, climbing 5000.
1013 Omaha departure. Good morning, radar contact. I'm going to maintain 15,000.
I'm maintaining 15,000, United 1013.
28.5 November, proceed on course.
Proceed on course, 8 November.
Attention all aircraft. AirMet Tango update 3 for turbulence and low-level wind shear for Nebraska and the surrounding area. Valid until 2100 Zulu. Available on flight service frequency. Cessna 6 Victor uniform, maneuver south of the interstate.
All right, so he gave us at or below 3,000, so we're there, and we're pointed in the right direction.
United 1013, turn right direct Wolbach.
Right, turn direct to Wolbach, United 1013.
And we're already back to Offutt.
Okay.
So that's how much tailwind we got going on right now.
Contact Minneapolis Center 119.6. Good day.
19.6, good day.
Dang, look at the traffic.
Yep, they got a lot of it torn up.
Yep.
Already. And they say it's going to take another year and a half to get it all done.
Mike, contact Lincoln Tower 118.5. So long.
All right, so there we go.
Lincoln 504, we got Mike descending out of 27 for 16,000.
Lincoln 504 Omaha Post.
All right, so kind of drive us over towards the river a little more.
Okay.
Tires traction down to 5,000.
I smell the smoke where they're burning that field back there.
Good morning, Omaha approach. Cessna 737 Sierra Juliet, just off Millard, looking for Mike 3, passing 23 for 35.
United 1013, contact Minneapolis Center 119.6, reflection 128.75. Have a good day.
2875, you have a good day, United 1013.
System Sierra Juliet, Omaha approach, your radar contact 3 northwest of the Millard Airport, Omaha altimeter 3011. I believe it said Mike 3, altitude is your discretion.
3011, looking for Mike 3, altitude at discretion, 7 Sierra Juliet.
That was 5911, Omaha departure. Good morning, radar contact. I'm going to maintain 10,000.
All right, so we're going to follow the river along because that'll help us set up the land where we need to a whole lot easier.
Okay.
So see how the river bends here and then comes back over there and then bends again? Aim for that second one to the right.
Okay.
Omaha approach, Arrow 738, 2,300 just off of Wahoo. We're going to maneuver out here in Mike 6 for a little bit.
That was 5911, turn right direct Brewery. Aero 738 Omaha approach. Squawk is 0241 and ident.
So does it seem a little weird to drive with your left hand?
A little bit, yeah.
So in that seat, the reason you drive with the left hand is so you can have the right hand on the throttle. So that's why I got an opposite over here.
3 for 10 minutes. So.
738 Mike 3 will be occupied. Your radar contact
just
6
a little
miles
bit.
north of Wahoo Airport, Omaha, altimeter 3011,
There we go.
altitude.
And we'll keep this altitude here at 2,500. That'll be
738
primo.
Roger, and saying your intention.
We're just gonna maneuver out here in the west practice area for a couple minutes, and then we'll head back to Miller 738.
738 Roger, if you could stay north and west of Wahoo.
North and west of Wahoo 738.
KLS 5911, contact Minneapolis Center 119.4. Good day.
Departure Medevac 81 Gulf Juliet off Omaha 2000 or 5000 with a flash.
Medevac 81 Gulf Juliet Omaha departure. Good morning, radar contact. I'm maintain 15,000. Seagrave Pawnee City.
15,000 Pawnee City, 1 Gulf Juliet.
Omaha approach 70 Juliet. We can take Mike 4 if it's easier for you.
The 70 Juliet, completely up to you.
Well, 70 Juliet would like to take Mike 4. That way company traffic can hang out in Mike 3.
The 70 Juliet, Roger, speed to Mike 4.
Mike 4, 70 Juliet.
Okay.
Mike 3 is now
So we're on the Iowa side now, because there's is that 29 that goes north and south, the interstate there? Yep.
The 70 Juliet, how about Mike 6? There's already somebody in Mike 4.
Mike 6 works for us, 70 Juliet.
And there's the racetrack right over there. This is just off the interstate.
Legion 504, proceed direct Zatar.
Direct Zatar, Legion 504.
Medevac 1 Gulf Juliet, contact Minneapolis Center 128.75. We'll see you.
12875, 1 Gulf Juliet, thanks sir.
So 04 Foxtrot, are you landing, Plasma?
And Cessna 04 Foxtrot, yes sir, 1 approach, 1 full stop.
So 04 Foxtrot, Roger. Traffic about 4 south of Plasma, appears to be inbound. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, bringing the change approved. Good day.
Copy, Squawk VFR, and over to Plasma frequency for Cessna 04 Foxtrot. Good day. Let's get weather. Zero at 8, they say. All right, let's see what we got going on here. And Plasma traffic, Cessna 5204 Foxtrot is southbound, inbound to land runway 16 from the north of about 5 miles at Plasma.
And inbound traffic, Bonanza 4 Echo Bravo. We're in a 2.5 mile GPS final to 34, touch and go. When we do the touch and go, we'll climb out and turn off to the left, to the west.
And 04 Foxtrot copies. We're still on the Iowa side over the interstate.
Okay.
Okay, let's make a right-hand turn here. We're just going to bank a little bit. There we go. So then you neutralize it so it doesn't keep trying to turn on you. And we're not going to get in a big hurry. We'll let that Bonanza land and climb out because he's going the other way because the winds are, it doesn't matter right now with the way the winds are blowing. That's him turning the lights on.
Plattsmouth Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 15190. Zulu weather wind 250 at 7. Visibility 10.
All right, so we're going to fly over Beaver Lake and get into the traffic pattern and set this up to land.
Okay.
All right, so I've got the airplane, just because it's a little bumpy and it's going to be a little more of a challenge here. Doing okay back there? How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
So, fun so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 5 something after 224 Echo Bravo is off of runway 34 turning northwest.
And Plattsmouth traffic, Cessna 04 Foxtrot, we're coming up on Beaver Lake for a left entry for 16. All right, so the lake out here is a huge visual reference to set this up. So if you see out in the grass, you see the green building over there. That's that big hangar, that blue-green building. That's the hangar where we were parked next to.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to fly at the airport, then we're going to fly with the runway parallel to us where you can see it over there.
Okay.
Then we're going to make 2 left-hand turns onto final approach and land the same direction we took off.
Okay.
Unless wind tells me.
Plattsmouth Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 152. 1 Zulu weather wind 240 at 8. Visibility
240 at 8, so 8 knots crosswind. Plattsmouth traffic, Cessna 04 Foxtrot is over Beaver Lake, making a left 45 entry for the left downwind runway 16 Plattsmouth. So in that, I told them who we are, where we are, what we're doing, and where we're going.
Okay.
And once you doing the radios is probably the hardest part of flying for a lot of people because they're not used to talking. But once you get used to it, it's all in the same pattern, the same sequence. It sounds like a lot happening really fast, but once you learn the sequence, you pick it up because you know what to listen for when, and it makes it easier.
Okay.
All right, so there's the airport in front of us. So we'll turn downwind now. Plattsmouth traffic, Cessna 04 Foxtrot is left downwind, runway 16 Plattsmouth. All right, so there's our runway.
Okay.
Getting us slowed down so we can put a couple of flaps in. There we go. So remember, we pitch for speed, so I use the nose up and down to keep the speed where I want it at 90. And then I use the power to set the descent rate.
Okay.
Plasma traffic, Cessna 04 Foxtrot is left base, runway 16 Plasma. So we're flying into the wind now.
Wind temperature 16 Celsius, dew point 2, altimeter 3012.
Checking final, checking the runway.
Plattsburgh Municipal Airport.
I'll slow us down here to 70 here in a second.
25 Zulu, weather, wind 250 at 7, visibility 10, clear below 12.
Plasma traffic, Cessna 04 Foxtrot, final runway 16 Plasma.
2, altimeter 3012. Plattsburgh Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1525 Zulu, weather, wind 260 at 6, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 16 Celsius, dew point 2, altimeter 3012. Plattsburgh Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1526 Zulu, weather, wind 270 at 6, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 16 Celsius, dew point 2, altimeter 3012.
And we don't want to hit that guy.
Plattsburgh Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation.
All right, and that's how you land it. So remember, we crabbed into it, and then I rolled it, and we touched down on that one wheel, and that counters the crosswind.
12,000, temperature 16 Celsius, dew point 2, altimeter 3012.
Makes it look easy, don't it?
Yep.
Plattsburgh Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1527 Zulu.
Looks like somebody burning trash over here too.
70 at 6, visibility.
See it over here?
10,
Oh yeah.
clear.
All right, we'll get past the hold line here, and then we'll make one more radio call, let everybody know we're off the runway.
Altimeter 3012. Plattsburgh Municipal Airport.
Clear.
Automated weather.
Plattsburgh traffic, Cessna 5204 Foxtrot is clear of the runway, taxiing to parking Plattsburgh.
0 at 6.
All right, so I just told everybody we're on the ground, and if they're coming in to land, the runway is fair game. We're not in the way anymore. Okay. So we'll taxi back over here to the gas pumps, and we'll get her all cleaned up. So on the ground, this does nothing, but because of the crosswind, you correct for this, because if it is really big crosswind, it'll try to tip you over.
Okay.
So it doesn't do a whole lot. You know, this wind is not that much, but as a student pilot, we want you to correct for crosswind on the ground just so you get used to doing it all the time, regardless of the wind conditions.
Okay.
Because it's not funny when your airplane gets tipped over and the wingtips on the ground because of it. It's funny when it's somebody else. A lot of things fall into that category. So on the ground, we're steering with our feet. Now in the air, I had you put your feet all the way down, and that's to keep your feet off of the brakes because these have toe brakes.
Oh, okay.
So each wheel has its own brake because the nose wheel by itself doesn't steer very well. So like right here, I've got a full pedal deflection, but I'm also hitting the right brake to kind of drag us around because it steers like a tractor too. And you'll hear Wahoo out here because we share the same frequency with them. And a lot of times, I doubt they're doing it today just because of the wind conditions, but a lot of times you'll hear them doing parachute jumps out there too.
Oh.
And when we're out in the south practice area, Plattsmouth or Omaha Approach will say, hey, steer clear of Wahoo because of jumpers. So usually Saturdays they're up 100 times, it seems like, with parachutists.
Okay. I've never been parachuting. I want to try it.
Yeah, I've never done it either. My middle son has. He loves it. I'll drive the bus and let him jump out. I'm not a big fan. But his day job, he's a firefighter, so he's kind of a adrenaline junkie anyways.
Okay.
So he's the kind of idiot that runs into the burning building when everybody else is running away from it. But he's always been that way. And the other thing you got to remember, you got a lot of wing out here, so you can't get real close to. All right, so we're going to shut everything down now.